Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Okay, so guys, in today's training I'm going to be showing you guys how to build a QFS website. That's a wallet website, right? So if you want to learn the step-by-step tutorial on how to build a QFS website, watch this video till the end, okay? Because that is what I'll be showing you, right? So this is your cPanel, okay? So if you have been watching our videos up till now, then you know how we got to this cPanel, right? So the first thing to do is to come to your cPanel here, look for a file manager, okay? I'll click on the file manager. Awesome. So this is this file manager, right? You look for public underscore HTML. So if you upload the file any other place here that is not inside this public underscore HTML, it is not going to work for you. Okay, so I'll just double click and open it. Okay, so if you just bought a hosting, this place is supposed to be empty. Okay, so the next thing to do is click on upload. Don't worry, I'm going to give you access to this file. Just watch this video to the end. I will leave my WhatsApp number in the description below this video, right? So if you need access to this file, chat me up. I'm going to give you access to the file, okay? All you have to do is reach out to me on WhatsApp. So I'm going to upload. Look at the zip file here. I'll upload the zip file. Awesome. Can you see that the zip file is uploading right now, right? So you do not close this tab until this blue bar here turns green. Okay, can you see it's blue now? But do not close this tab until this blue bar turns green, right? So we are going to be patient. If you have any other thing you can be doing, but do not leave this tab, right? Because if you do not follow the steps I'm showing you now, it is not going to work for you. That is why it is important to pay attention and watch this video so that you'll be able to see the step-by-step method on how to build this kind of QFS website, right? Awesome, guys. Can you see that? So this blue bar have turned green. That means we can now go ahead and close this tab. Yeah, right. Then I'll come back to my public underscore HTML and refresh. Awesome, guys. Can you see that we have successfully uploaded the zip file? So I'll right click on it and click on extract to extract the files inside the zip file, right? Awesome. So I'll close the tab, then look at the folder. There's another folder inside, but you can now go ahead and delete this one, this zip file. Once you extract it, go ahead and delete it, right? So I'll now open the folder. Awesome. Can you see that there is another zip file here? So I'll right click again and extract. Awesome, guys. Can you see that we have successfully, you know, extracted the files, right? But I don't want it to be inside this folder here, right? So I'm going to move the files that I extracted inside. So I'll click on select all here, click on move. Yes, I want to move it inside public underscore HTML. So I'll erase this folder here and click on move files here. Awesome, guys. Can you see that it's now inside our public underscore HTML here? Okay. So the next thing you have to do is download to create a database for the website, right? So I'll just click on to download this database SQL. You have to save it because you're going to need it, right? So we just have to save it before we start creating the database. Okay, guys. So after that, you go back to your cPanel here, right? You look for database wizard. You can search for it using these search tools, or you can come down here, look at it here, database wizard. I'll click on database wizard, right? So I can name it QFS DB, right? They say create a database, so we're going to choose a name for the database. That's why I name it QFS DB, right? Then you are asked to create a database user, so I can name it QFX users. Then come back here to choose a password. You can go ahead and click on password generator, then copy this password here. Once you copy this password, you have to keep it in a safe place, right? So what I normally do is that I'll open my notepad. So I'll save it in my notepad, right? Because you are still going to need it. After that, click on I have copied this password in a safe place. Okay, then click on use password. Then scroll down here and click on create user. So it is going to create a database username and a database name for us. Okay, then after that, click on all privileges. Then scroll down here and click on next step. Awesome, guys. Can you see that? So I'll go back here. I'll look for .env file, right? I'll look for .env file, but if this .env file is not showing on your cPanel, click on these settings here and check this box home directory and show hidden file. Then click on save. You are going to see the .env file, right? So I'll click on it, I'll open it, I'll edit, right click and click on edit. Yes. So what we are going to do now is we are going to replace the name here with our database name, the names that we just created, right? So here is asking for database password, right? I'll click here and paste my password. Remember I told you to keep it in a safe place, right? I'll save my password, then I'll go back here, I'll copy the username, and you see that this is the database username. I'll copy it, then paste it here. Please do not make a mistake. If you make a mistake here, you are not going to get the same result with me, right? So this is very technical, so you need to pay attention and watch how I was able to do it step by step. Then I'll copy the database name. I'll come back to the .env file here and paste it. That's the database name here. Finally, the database name. Awesome. Can you see that? Then the next thing to do is copy your file, your domain name, and paste it here. Okay, the app name, the name that I want it to show on the email. Can you see that? After that, just click on save changes here. So once you are done editing this .env file, go back to your cpanel, scroll down here and look for phpMyAdmin. Awesome. Can you see it here? phpMyAdmin. I'll click on it. Don't worry, I'm going to give you access to both the zip file and the SQL file, okay? So if you need access to it, chat me on WhatsApp. I'm going to give you access to it, but just pay attention and watch this video to the end so that you understand how I was able to set it up. Within 30 minutes, I'm done, right? So after that, can you see that I've opened? Look at the database name that I created. I'll click on it. Then I'll click on import to import the database SQL file that we saved, the downloaded that time. I'll click on choose file, right? Then I'm going to search the file here. Awesome. Look at it here, the last one I just downloaded. I'll click on open. After that, I'll scroll down here and click on import to import the SQL file. Awesome. Can you see that import has been successfully finished? Okay. 78 queries executed. Blah blah blah. Yeah. All right. So just pay attention. After that, we will now go ahead and load our website. So let's see if it is going to load for us. Some guys, can you see that the sites are successfully loaded, right? So can you see that in a space of 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, we're able to design this beautiful QFS website that you're seeing on my screen right now, right? And you can also go ahead and log in. Okay, so that's it. Let's check our installation guide. So let me show you guys the admin. Awesome, guys. Can you see this is the admin? This is the admin dashboard. You have the users. Can you see that? This is the total user, total transaction, active cards, total crypto value, right? So this is the user. If the user register on the website, this is where they are going to, it is going to appear. This is the KYC verification where you can see KYC submitted by your users and you as an admin can approve it. So this is the transaction. As you can see, it is empty because we just created the site. As an admin, you also have the power to send email. Can you see that, guys? You can send email to your clients. This is the general settings where you can do other settings, set up your website, site name, your company name, company address, company phone number. Can you see all of that? So you can also set up how much you want referrals to be earning. This is where you can set up the logo. This is where you can also do email settings from admin, the SMTP setting, right? So awesome, guys. So this is how this beautiful QFS website works. Can you see that? You can also set up your addresses, your USDT, everything. Just copy them and paste here. After that, click on Save Wallet. So guys, that is it about the admin backend. Okay. So if you need access to this website, chat to this zip file, chat me up on WhatsApp. I'm going to give you access to the zip file.